One fell swoop.
Yeah, Carry On is kind of the theme song.
Carry on my way. That one?
Tom Welling, everyone.
There's good mics today.
Once I rose above the noise and confusion. You know that one?
Oh, is that the same song? Yeah, he's like, fuck. He's like, leave me alone.
I love these guys, so I never want them to leave. I feel abandoned.
I feel very cool.
Thank you for everyone leaving. We don't want you to be here if you don't want to be.
How cool is it that Erica is here with us? It is so exciting to me. I love her as a human being. She's beautiful inside out, and I'm happy you're here.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. I think anybody who has a question for Erica should be able to jump to the front of the line.
They've decided I'm doing all the talking today. It's supposed to be a friendly thing.
Wow, we only have 4 people in line. 4 questions. 1, when's the
Look at all the people leaving.
No, they're not
Where
leaving.
are you going?
They've got other things to do.
Oh, see you later.
We lost her. Where are you going, young lady?
All of you.
Photo
All
ops
of you
for
folks that
Jensen.
stay.
I see what's going on here.
Yeah, well, ours are half price.
By the way, I think it is photo op for Jensen. I gotta go.
You're only here for us? Did anybody here watch Smallville?
Like we
Oh my God!
Who didn't watch Smallville?
Woo! I love that answer, Tom. You're like, hey, who didn't watch it? Woo! Oh, she's happy she didn't watch it. Woo! I didn't watch that shit.
I'm just here because my sister and my friend wants to be here.
Yeah. Lucifer.
Who didn't watch Lucifer?
But my first guest of next year is Tom Ellis.
Yeah.
And guess who my 300th guest is going to be? Tom Welling. He was my first guest. He's my 300th guest.
First?
Yes.
I don't remember it.
Thanks. Yes.
Well, I was his first.
Well, let's not go there.
We were close.
All right, so
Next
welcome.
question.
So let's have some questions here and let's get it going. I might stand up and go talk to some people in the crowd. By the way, if it's a bad question, I'm going to go.
You've all played iconic characters. Have you ran into people who think you are your characters instead of just an actor playing them?
Yes. So, one thing is, I went on a date many years ago, and the woman really thought she was going out
She
with
screamed
Lex.
Lex in the moment.
There wasn't a moment.
Oh.
We never got that far. I picked her up. Like I had an old, I have a van. The reason I have a van is when I was a kid, my parents never let people spend the night. They never took us on trips with friends. But my friend, the Currys, they had a van and they took us all. So I always wanted to get a van and take my friends on road trips. So I got a van. I pick her up in the van. She's like, "Are you serious?"
Creepy van?
It's not creepy. It's a conversion van. It's nice.
It's a conversion van. Date night.
I was wearing a t-shirt. She's like, she thought I'd wear Armani suits and I had a castle and I was a billionaire. And I was like, no. She's like, oh my God, no. I thought it was going to be something else. I'm like, yeah, and I thought Mach 3 was going to, sponsor me. Mach 3 razors. Yeah.
In the conversion van, if you were to get in the van, you look in the back, is the bed already out?
No, it's not a bed. It's just the couch goes into a bed. Then I've never made love in that thing.
Oh?
Why would I say made love? I've never even made love there. What am I supposed to say?
More people leaving.
I never made love in my van before. Not with a person. All right, go ahead, Erica. You ask. Do people think you were you?
Sometimes. I think people are surprised that I'm pretty quiet, actually, and they think that I'm loud and sassy all the time, but I'm not.
You can be.
But I can be if pushed hard enough.
People, I think because of the nature of our show and the nature of the character that I play, most people are very nice and respectful, except I don't really like drunk guys at bars. That's usually where I get it. A little punch on the shoulder.
Hey, come here, man. My girlfriend wants me. Come here.
Yeah.
Like, dude, kiss my butt.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh wow, this is more about you than it is about me. So then I leave. But yeah. Next question.
Next question.
Question.
All right, this is going to be a good one. I can feel it. I'm going to come out to the audience and check everybody out. You look all good today. It's very good.
I had the night of my life last night at SMALLVILLE Nights. Thank you.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah!
what?
You saw the light.
Yeah, you were
You
great
were
last
awesome,
night.
dude.
Thank you. Tom, with you and Ryan, because you looked at your happiest, Erica especially in Siren, and Mike in Shattered, what are the Emmys not seeing that we all saw?
I'll sum it up. The Emmys never looked at the CW ever. I don't care how good he is or how good the show is, we're not even looking at it. Which a journalist is supposed to do, at least do their due diligence, but you know, I gave up on that a long time ago when the show was on. I was like, we're never going to get, a chance. We're never going to be seen as a credible source of
But I will
entertainment.
tell you this, and it's not like a broken record when I say this, and I said it on our podcast recently that, like, we were actually talking about you and you being on the show and you getting on the show, like, how everybody really came to work wanting to elevate the material, and never did anybody ever say because it was for an Emmy or because it was for any other outside credibility. Everybody just, like, wanted to make everything better. It was very rare. I've been on other sets, not the case, but we were very special, and like I said,
We ended up having a lot of fun on that show, and I think for me, like, and thank you for that, by the way. Like, it's very nice to hear that people enjoy the work and it moves them, and it's with award shows and stuff like that. It has to be a specific niche, and then it's accepted critically. But I find that sometimes what's accepted critically in an award show is not, like, generally commonly. A lot of people really liked it, and so ours.
Kind of like this
luckily,
woman.
Are you okay?
It's okay, we're just
You
sitting
got
down.
it?
We're hanging
Michael's
out.
there for you.
We're hanging out.
That worked right into
Yeah, how
Michael's
you doing
favor.
today?
But
You know, it's okay. As long as
She's
you
okay,
hurt
she's
yourself,
tripped
we
and
all
fell.
do that. Yeah, you're okay
She's
though?
trying to
Or are you
sneak
leaving?
Jensen's
Just
photo
again.
ops, I get it.
Okay, all right.
Go. You're welcome to
Okay.
me.
Or is it Misha?
Can I move your camera? Would you get upset?
Yeah, but we were just, like, for me, getting in the business, it was like, I wanted to be around people like that, like, just do random stuff. And they're so confident, like Michael.
Yeah.
I'm not
No,
that confident.
I know, it's okay.
It's a facade. It's a facade holding insecurity and hurt and pain. I know.
I'm trying to authentically answer your question. I hope that helped, but to be honest, for me, being in the business, I never thought it would be a legitimate line of work for me for a long time, so the idea of that and then going, I want an award or any of that kind of stuff seems not practical.
You're all
So I just
awesome.
had
Thank
fun.
you.
Thank you very much. Sorry for the long
Good job last night.
But you're welcome. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing today? Good to see you.
Great.
What is your question?
Sorry, it's only for Tom.
I will go sit down now. Feel like an asshole. Yes.
Hello.
Yes?
My question is, how much did you enjoy playing Kane?
A lot. It was fun. I actually stole from Michael a little bit because if you ever saw Smallville, Clark was always kind of asking why or what, and Lex was always asking why, if that makes any sense. And then so when I played Kane, who was a little more diabolical, a little more forward thinking of moving the chess pieces around the board, I was always kind of playing more of why. I wonder why. I tried to stay ahead of things. So he inspired me.
Okay, thank you.
Next question, please.
Hey, I'm Myra.
Myra!
You did that last time.
Giddy up, boom, ba boom, ba ba mow mow. Giddy up, boom, ba boom, ba ba mow mow.
Thank you. I love
No offense, but we can't see any of you.
It's like Poltergeist. It's like, come into the light, Caroline. Come into the light. The light is warm.
We're
The light.
sweet. Ah!
That's good.
This is great.
That's really good.
Thank you. This is great. Hi, everybody.
Is Phil here? Phil and Misty?
Look how many people are here. I was so worried about people leaving.
Where's Phil and Misty at?
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. What is your question?
Myra.
So I'm a huge fan of Inside of You. Thank you for that. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've been listening. I have an epiphany. I send my therapist like a whole novel after listening to it. So I was wondering, is there any media that you guys listen to, watch, anything like that, that kind of helps you connect with yourself and better understand yourself?
I listen to his podcast, and a lot of times I'll look at who's on there, and of course, if there's somebody I know or I'm curious about, I'll listen to that one. But what I've recently found is listening to about some of your guests who I'm not familiar with, I actually get more out of, because it's a blank slate. So yeah, I listen to his podcast. On Spotify, I just started. Somehow I got into the Tony Robbins rabbit hole, and I'm like so inspired.
Oh, yeah.
So like yeah. So that's
I listened to Martha Beck, the Gathering Pod, and
know what you just
Julia
said. What was it again?
Martha Beck.
The back.
The Gathering Pod.
Oh, cool.
The ladies will love it out there. Martha Beck, the Gathering Pod, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus is doing one called Wiser Than Me.
I love her.
What are those about?
Martha Beck's one is about mental illness and what happens and how you manage it, how you kind of give you strategies to handle the different ebbs and flows of your life and what you're going through.
Oh, by the way, not to plug my show Inside of You, but next week this week was Jennifer Love Hewitt, which is awesome. Next week is Keanu Reeves. He's on with his band, and then Alan Ritchson from Reacher, who's on Smallville as well. He really opens up about his bipolar and all that stuff. It's really great. And Tom Ellis, so it's please listen. It really is. I talk about mental health a lot and all that stuff. So thanks for supporting the podcast.
Dreyfus has one of the best outtakes from Seinfeld, where it's her, Seinfeld, and George, and Kramer's like eating something, and they all break up. They can't stop laughing, and Jerry Seinfeld turns to her, and the outtake is like, "Come on, get it together. This is an Emmy award-winning show," and she goes, "Not for me." Because he got one and the show got one, but she didn't get one. It's a little contentious,
Yeah.
but it was like instant. Anyway,
I love her. What was the
She should be on Inside of You. Would be great.
Yeah. I love that. All right, next question.
My question's for Tom.
Great.
Since Smallville is such a well-known show, do you find yourself living the life as you're a part of Superman now, you're in that legacy, and if so, do you like to keep up on more modern news of said hero?
That's three questions. One is, I think over time I've appreciated being a part of it. I think coming to the cons and being with you guys actually it's kind of cool. I've been a part of this thing. To be honest, I don't keep up with the next thing. I mean, all I really try to do is keep up with when the next time Michael's going to be in some sort of CGI on a Marvel film. But other than that, I don't know what's going on in the Superverse, if that's what you mean. But I think I enjoy it more now than I did when I was doing it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom, I've seen Tom completely he's a shy guy, definitely an introvert, in his own world, and just, very family oriented. But on the show, he was just, he was working constantly, and he was just tired. He didn't want to hang out, because you don't want to hang out with people you work with all the time. He just wanted to go home.
Do you guys want to hang out with the people you work with?
But as I got him to start doing cons and start doing the Smallville nights and things like that, I've seen him just completely open up and
actually have fun.
Actually just have fun. It's really awesome to see it. So yes. Next question.
Hi.
Myra, where is she?
Okay. My name's Alex. Hi. This question is mostly for Tom, but this is I'm here for my dad mostly. He's the biggest Smallville fan. I think I watched Smallville when I was 6 years old and 7 years old. So yeah, you guys are my first ever big show that I watched. He loves you guys. And me too. And so the question is mostly for Tom, but I want everyone to answer. how was your time on the Smallville set since you were so young, you know, doing Clark? And what would you say is the difference between working on the Winchester since you're a dad, like John Winchester?
I think I spent a lot of my time on the Smallville set understanding that I needed to learn from everyone around me. And then I continued that, and you know, I think I had more fun on the Winchesters because, you know, with Meg and Drake, it's just, I got to share with them a little bit. And it's nice when you meet people and they ask you questions, you're like, oh, I actually have something to share, something that might help them. And I was really rooting for that show because they really wanted, I've never seen two actors want their show to work more. Like, they really love that show, and I don't know if there's a world where it could come back, that would be great, but yeah, I think I had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you. And like, what was for the rest of them? Because I kind of feel.
No, that's okay. Tom answered. It was directed towards him. Next question. No, we love you, though. We're gonna just get to we gotta keep moving. But yeah, but thanks, Tom. Thanks for that. I thought that was a good question, but it was good.
You guys was like time on not Supernatural, Smallville set. Yeah.
It was great.
It was great. I was nervous at the beginning, kind of neurotic. Still am somewhat, but I'm older and wiser. I learned to trust myself a little bit more and just kind of it's just doing it.
I said this yesterday about you. You weren't here, but I was like, it was amazing watching Erica work because off camera, she was just, you know, delightful and professional, but also a little neurotic, right? A little like nervous, like, you know, and just because she was a perfectionist like me, she just wanted to be great. But I was like, God, once you watch her performance, you're like, how was she ever nervous about anything? Because she was so brilliant. So I was like going, wow, how could you be so good, so nervous about it? Or not really, well, maybe that's what got you there.
Well, I also
so good.
We just watched the episode that your character appears in, and when you watch episode 1 of season 4, your character comes in so confident and so alive, and you're like, how could that actress ever be nervous? Like,
I'm a Gemini.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I'm a Cancer.
I'm a Taurus.
Yes, you
Oh,
are.
wait a minute, come on. There just happens to be that many more Tauruses here. Yes, but anyway, next question, thank you.
Hi, I have a question for Michael. So Tom got to do a lot of team-ups with other with other DC heroes, but you never really got to do a villain team-up. So if you could pick any other villain from the DC universe to have do a team-up with in the show, who would you
Villains don't like to share screen time. Villains by nature want their own time. You know, the difference between a hero, do you know the difference between a hero and a villain?
Nothing.
A hero has experienced pain and wants to protect people from that pain. A villain has experienced pain and wants everyone to feel it worse. Now, you never played a villain, so that makes this question a little more complicated.
How dare you? I would say, the first thing that comes to mind is the Joker. Because he'd be all like, you know, jokey. He'd be all crazy and go, here's what he'd do this and go, just would you relax?
Good balance, actually.
Would you just relax? We'll take care of this. I don't want you interfering in this.
And then he's freaking out at you, and you're like, you guys could have like fights before the anger battle.
Yeah.
Before you went out and attacked the world.
I'd be like, Joker, are you on your meds today? Great, it's going to be really interesting. You know, that kind of shit. I think it could be fun. Thank you. Next question.
Hi, my name is Emma.
Hello, Emma. You have a nice voice.
This question is for Erica. I was wondering, how did you get the role Lois?
Oh, well, I auditioned, and are you asking about the audition process? Oh, okay. So it kind of happened out of nowhere for me because I wasn't originally, I hadn't done very much. And so I went out to audition in Vancouver, and I didn't want to go because they'd only hire LA people. And then my manager said, you gotta go. So I went and I auditioned, and then they brought me down to LA, and I went in front of all the studios.
Did you see any other Loises? Were you in a room? Because I was in a room
Yeah.
with Clark with Jensen, and I thought for sure he'd get the role.
Yeah, I saw some.
Poor
some,
guy.
Like, really. I saw some really like famous gals in there, and I was like, what am I doing here? And then I ended up getting it on a Friday, and then working on the Monday. But I saw Tom on the Saturday, and we argue about this. I talk about it all the time. But you were like, if he didn't like me, I wouldn't have gotten the role. And I didn't know that.
But you already had the role. This is the other.
Yeah, but if I had walked in there and you'd been like, not happening too weird, I would not have had the
The
job.
chances of that happening are very slim because Beeman was there. And the way that I adore Beeman, there's no way Beeman would have invited me into a room that I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my biggest thing when I met you, because they were asking me to come back like 2-3 days early from
I know what a miracle that was.
our
That
break,
actually happened.
and I was mad. I did not want to come back.
I could tell when you walked in there, you're a good actor.
Well-
You're so nice.
Good actor.
But
You're a good actor. You're nice.
They were like, we need you to come back early from, the only break that you get, and then, meet this actress that's playing Lois Lane. And I was like, why? You guys already cast her. I don't need to be there. And they're like, no. And it became like a high-level conversation where like I had to go.
Yeah.
And then when I met you and we're in that, I told you this the other day, that corner director's office, and we just got along great. And afterwards, I was like, great. I didn't even need to be here. It proved me right. I didn't need to be here. You're great. I don't need to be here.
And that was when I had my freak out, actually. My first freak out. And then Tom helped me walk through a lot of stuff. But I just saw the doors shut, like right before you roll a camera, they always slate. And it was like, for whatever reason, it was like Smallville, Lois Lane, slate, doors shut. And I was like, oh my God!
This is happening.
I'm doing this thing.
So also, you come from like you were working in casting and doing all these things, and like all of a sudden you're catapulted into this huge show and a huge part. That's a lot, and you're coming on of a set where everybody is comfortable with each other, and a crew and a cast. And by the way, you should be nervous. I would be shitting bricks.
Well,
I think it's also a similar theme, when we've done these panels with all of us, there's a every one of us is the show catapulted all of us. There is like this thing, and we all kind of had to be like, and I think we leaned on each other a lot, whether we knew it or not, to have a safe, creative environment, and that's ultimately what you want life to be. Next question.
Sorry. We're like,
Sorry, Emma. All right, we'll do it fast now. We're going to answer. Here's Superman. Everybody look at Superman.
Rapid fire.
Here we go. Rapid fire. We're going to answer quickly.
All right. This is about the CW crossover.
Yes.
Question for all three of you.
No.
Here we go.
Tom and Erica, are you satisfied with how they portrayed your characters from Smallville?
Don't care.
Michael, when you saw it, when Clark says, you're not Lex, did you go, damn right he's not Lex?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You never watched
how
it.
they portrayed our characters.
Oh,
It was fun.
yeah. Tom showed me. I think you sent me that or something, and I was like,
John
you're not my
Meyer.
Lex.
Yeah.
I was like, thanks, Tom. Did you improvise that? You're not my Lex.
I liked how they portrayed our characters. We had a little
Yeah,
back
you
and
look
forth,
cute.
little
It was
banter.
fun.
It was
I liked it. All right, next question. Great, thank you.
I like the way that your version of Lois in that crossover was more like, all right, let's go.
Next question.
Mine actually kind of ties in with his.
Okay, great. Next question.
Next question.
If you had your choice in the alternate universe story, what would it be for each of your own characters?
Tom.
Don't care.
Erica.
I would have liked us to have like little superhero kids. And that would have been really fun, and we could have taught them.
And they were all
Kind
bald.
of like The Incredibles. Like
All those
baby-
kids were bald.
Like Baby Clark. Stop the heat vision. Like just parenting super kids. That's funny.
If it was the alternate universe, I'd love for the kids to be bald and you find out Lex had an affair with her. I don't know why, just because he's bald, they would be bald, but they're just bald.
Lois is like, I don't remember anything.
Lois and Lex are exes? Yeah. Ooh, Lexes.
They dated?
They're exes. Next question,
Wait,
go.
before she met Clark or after?
We'll talk about this backstage, please. Backstage, me and you.
I don't know why that bothers
Next
me.
question. What's your question?
Hey guys, I
Just
love
got awkward.
I love you guys. I actually watched your show when it first was coming on. I just discovered Supernatural in February of this year.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I am so excited that y'all are here. Y'all just made my whole weekend. My first time. Would you guys ever consider bringing Smallville back for an 8-episode run or a couple of more seasons?
Look, here's the deal. If they had something that was like, hey, prepare, this is what we're gonna do, it's a great idea, it's just this thing.
Clark has a cane.
And Alan Miles were involved. Well, not, well.
Back worked out.
Tom does have a cane right now. No, but if it was, look, I never say no. I mean, if it was something that was brilliant, or Alan Miles put it together, I would definitely consider it.
Totally.
Yeah, so it just have to be right. We're older, so it have to make sense, and I probably have to get in better shape. Here we go.
Actually, Erica just said something interesting about she's not in a place where you say no. I think when I was younger, you know, it's not. There's less no's, but there's better yeses. Hopefully, as you get older, like your yeses are better.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully.
That's what we aim for.
Yeah.
We were talking about our wisdom.
Yeah.
Next question.
We're getting so wild.
This is going to be a good one. I can feel it. Can you guys feel it?
I can feel it going in the air tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh Lord, oh Lord. All right, go ahead.
So first, Michael, thank you for using the platform that you have to talk about mental illness, because they really don't talk about it enough.
Thank you.
People with a platform like you have really help. As somebody with bipolar disorder, having somebody like you using that platform to bring attention to it is really...
No, I agree. Michael's, everything wrong with Michael makes me feel more comfortable. The way he, you know, it helps calm me the same way. Yeah.
You know what's funny? If you have bipolar, the episode after the next one, when Alan talks about his, I didn't understand, and he goes, I'm going to put this in layman's term, and he explains what being bipolar is, and it's extraordinary. It was like 20 minutes of it, and I was captivated because I finally understood. He goes, you know how, you have, if you're driving down the road and someone cuts you off, you're like, I'm going to do this, and then the other, all right, just calm down. When you're bipolar, it's just one way, and you have to finish whatever that is, and you can't take your mind off it. And the way that he was approaching it, it just made me go, oh my gosh, just a better understanding, which I think the world lacks, understanding of so many things that are wrong with people. So it's cool to learn. Thank you. That's not a question.
Oh my God. So my actual question was, if you could get kicked out of a store,
out of the
what
store?
store would it be, and what did you do?
There's this place called Pizza King in Evansville, Indiana, where I grew up. Phil, Misty, what's up? But I imagine just going in there and I'm not gonna. I was just thinking something dirty, taking a dump, and it's just, they just kicked me out of there. I don't know. What? A store? I get kicked out of a store? What store would you get kicked out of? Target? I wouldn't be seen at Target. No, I go to Target. I don't know, what store would I be kicked out of? Probably a toy store, for sure. It'd be a toy store,
What happened right
Wait, what are we talking about?
This is a question for me.
But I just zoned out.
I know, it's all right. Next question. Thank you. Go ahead.
Hey there, my name's Derek, and this is my son Gunnar. We're huge fans of...
Gunnar! What's your question, buddy? You don't have a question. That's okay.
Gunner's too shy to ask.
That's all right.
We love the podcast. We're listening to it down from Indiana ourselves, so you
Thanks, dude.
We listen to the whole way down James Gunn. So he asked me, he's like, is James going to cast him in the DC universe? So you don't have to answer verbally, but just just a signal.
Not verbally.
Look, he's a good friend of mine. If he decides to put me in something, great. It's his call. But I don't really. When I was younger, I used to always think, oh my God, I want to be cast in this. I hope they give me a chance to have it. And now I just kind of live my life and enjoy my life and take it day by day. And if something happens, great. If it doesn't, it's not going to change my life. You know what I mean? You just gotta go with the flow. If you start thinking too much, but it'd be cool. It was weird because on the podcast, James Gunn said, Tom, how dare you? James said, he goes, you're the best Lex Luthor. I go, what? Then you're gonna cast me in your movie? He goes, no. Anyway, next question. Thank you.
Hi. Really nice meeting you all last night at the Smallville Nights. It was great. This is a question for
You were wearing the same T-shirt.
No, I was wearing a hoodie last night.
Okay.
Oklahoma State.
Alright.
Go Post. No. Nobody. Question for if Clark had told his secret to Lex from the start, would that have changed their relationship, like the trajectory of everything?
Called Luthor Town.
Yeah, I think if he wasn't a liar, I would have become maybe a good guy. I would have kept a secret because Lex becomes evil only because he lies to me.
Maybe you would have just been jealous and the evil would have come from your jealousy. And it would continue to on.
How do you know? You don't know what Lex was like. You don't know what it was like growing up as Lex.
I know he took his twisted pain and turned it on everybody else.
I mean, what a twisted family, though. But that would have been a different story. Yeah, would have been interesting. Thanks, man. Next question.
Hi. In other Superman media, what's your favorite other actor or version of your character?
Margo Kidder. Margo Kidder.
Love Margo.
Love her.
Michael Penn?
Michael Penn? What'd you say? No.
Margo Kidder.
Margo Kidder.
I'm trying to fast track this, guys.
Michael Penn is Sean Penn's brother who sang that hit 80s song.
Mine's Chris, obviously. That's who's Superman to me. And I know you might say Gene Hackman, but...
Gene Hackman. I just love it. I love Gene Hackman. He signed my Superman poster, and he put to the second best Lex Luthor, Gene Hackman. I have it in my office.
I've said this everywhere, but I was at a con, and my eyes, and said, you hit it out of the ballpark. And I turned and it was Margo Kidder.
No way!
Margo, I love that woman. God rest her soul.
It was like maybe before COVID, we were at a con and Richard Dreyfuss was there, and I'm a huge fan of his to the point where I would never even talk to him. And we were back in the green room, and JP said something like, "Hey, maybe you can talk to him." I'm like, I can't talk to him. And an hour later, somebody goes like this. I turn around, I look down, and it's Richard Dreyfuss.
Big Dreyfuss.
And he's like, I really like Smallville. Would you sit with me and answer a couple questions? And I was like,
that is dope.
He literally sat down, he watched it with his son that was on, and he just asked me a couple questions. And I was just like, I don't know, very few times in your life do you feel this absolute feeling of validation and worth and value. You know what I mean? And I just felt so important. It was awesome.
Little Tom was so happy.
Little Tom was very happy.
It's amazing as actors, that's all you need, just give me validation.
Yeah.
Am I okay? I didn't get it as a kid. Please validate me.
That was a good question.
Next question.
We can almost get through
We can get them done. Fast. Here we go.
So my question's for Tom. Obviously in Supernatural, Timothy Amundsen, he plays Cain. However, in Lucifer, you play Cain. I feel in Lucifer, like you were saying, he's more of manipulating the chessboard, whereas Timothy Amundsen in Supernatural...
I gotta be honest with you, I have no idea what Timothy did. I didn't reference it. I don't mean to cut you off, but I never saw it. I went into Lucifer just with what they were giving me. I didn't even read the Bible. You're going to hell! But some people were like, oh, it came from the Bible and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but then you get the whole... Listen, if you guys ever know the story about how Rome was built by the two brothers and this whole thing, it's just, sometimes you just gotta read your script and play that because you can kind of get lost in some of the backstory. You can use it as inspiration and motivation, but I gotta be honest with you, it sounds like a good question, but I didn't see what he did on Supernatural. Was it good?
It was just, I felt, in my opinion, he was a little more chaotic, unstable. He took more of the demon approach.
That's not my thing.
Yeah, so.
It's more like
You're a demon approach for you.
No demon approach.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah,
You rock.
Good question.
You rock.
Sorry, but
Next question.
Next question. Okay.
Is that Jensen and Jared on your shirt?
No, it's Tom and Erica.
Oh, well, how about that? Am I on the back at least?
Who's on the left?
No, you're not on it.
Am I in your pocket?
You're not on tomorrow's shirt either, sorry, Mike.
All right.
You want to be?
My question is for Erica and Tom. Are you surprised?
Surprising.
Please tell us what you each love the most
about Clark and Lois's relationship and about what you enjoyed the most about your own working relationship.
Again, two questions.
Two questions.
Disguised as one. I love your energy and dedication. Excuse me.
Tom's calling.
Hey, look, Jeff, look. We're doing the panel right now. Look at you, Rock. Your dad's a star. Your daddy's
She says hello, everybody. You're the only person who makes my phone ring.
Jess, you're so hot. Find me a girl as hot as you, Jess.
We're baking cookies. You guys have fun.
I want a cookie baker. Find me a cookie
Get out of
baker.
here. She's mine. How you doing? I love you.
All right, so what do you love about each other's characters?
That was cute. She's so cute.
It's the only time my phone rings is when my husband.
Okay, so what do we love about our characters?
Your energy and dedication, which I like. I love that about you and your character. I mean, you were always game, no matter what. You were open, and I think that a lot of how we interacted is what I learned how he interacted with me. Because you were that I knew I was safe when Michael was around because he'd go, yeah, but always in a nurturing way. And I think we had that as well. But I think I learned that from the relationship I had with him for the years before that.
I think the mirror of our relationship too, the characters, like him being more calm and Lois kind of erupting all the time, that was really fun, and there was an honesty in their banter. But we were like that too as people. You know, like he was just calm and steady, and like he could tell if there was something that I was stressed about or whatever, and he'd be like, it's that, not, and it would be before I asked. So I think that also bled into our working relationship, which was cool.
Sure.
Nice. Next question.
You don't always get that.
From the Superman verse, for each of y'all, which is y'all's favorite past and current running Superman, Lois, and Luthor?
I said Margo Kidder.
Gene Hackman.
Chris Reeve. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's kind of the same answer to the question.
I kind of missed the other question. I was like, oh.
That's okay.
That's all right. That's all right. That's a good question. I like that question. I like answering it twice. Next question.
Hi.
Nice. Thank you. Oh, I was serious.
Hi, I'm Sherry.
Hold on, Sherry. Hold on, Sherry. Hold on. Hey, Phil, you got a question after this?
We have another
You good?
question here.
All
Another
right.
question here, too.
Okay,
So
you
we
have
have
one
two more
question.
left.
Go ahead. Here we go, Sherry.
Okay, I love you guys. Great to see you again. I really enjoy your music, Michael. I love your music, and I keep hoping you're gonna come out when you're here. Come out and sing at the concert on Saturday night.
I'm gonna do it.
Come and see that.
I'm gonna do it. Here's the thing. It's like, you know, I have like a band. I have like another guy who plays all the lead guitar to it, and I need some. I could have them learn it, but I don't know if they want to learn a couple songs.
You can do Mad World like you do on the CD.
Because there's nobody behind us that can help you.
That's true. Billy's on all my.
Did you have a question? Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yes,
Thank
can
you.
you do Mad World sometime on?
Maybe I will do Mad World.
Right, because they know it.
Okay.
All right, next question.
Thank you for being so patient.
All right, one last. It's not a question. It's more of just saying, guys, you're awesome. I grew up on the show. I'm a huge Superman fan, and I'm sorry what you guys. I was asking about the best Lois, right there, the greatest Lois. And I'm not gonna lie, I almost bumped into you by the elevator.
You got nervous? Yeah, good.
No, I'm shitting myself right now.
Should be. I'll tell you a quick story. We did New York Comic Con a couple years ago, and we were crazy busy having it was like madhouse, like so busy. And the hotel was like 3 blocks from the event. And so after the event, I was like, I'm gonna walk back to the hotel, not take the car, whatever. Anyway, just breathe. And I'm walking, I stop at a crosswalk, because you can't walk yet. And it turns, the symbol's white, but it's green. And I look up, and here comes Erica walking across the crosswalk. And I'm just looking at her. And she couldn't have been closer to me as she passed. And I was like, nothing? Like she wasn't even looking down, she was looking up, she was looking around, and she walked right past me, and I was like, huh, still got it.
I love it.
She was going to dinner or
I love
something, but
it.
it was just one of those funny things. But anyway.
Thank you.
Again, guys, thank you.
Thanks so much. Nothing.
Everybody?
Who are you talking to back there?
That's my buddy Phil. I grew up with Phil.
Last night?
From a Yankee last night.
I'm glad he's got the sunglasses on his hat
He
inside.
liked, yep, that's Phil. That's the Midwestern feel. You wear a little hat,
Just in case he needs some
shades
sunglasses
on the top.
Everybody's just walking up.
Guys, this was a blast. We love this. We love you guys. I wish I could sit here with you forever. But we'll be here all day and all that stuff, so come see us and hang out. We got threesome shots. We're going to do a threesome. That didn't sound right.
You know what we mean.
Oh, is that tomorrow? The three's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Oh. Well, until they kick us off, why don't we just hang out with you? Yeah, so I'll be Phil Dunn.
Do you have a question, Miss Reindeer? I mean, you got the mic. Ask us
Go ahead,
a question.
Reindeer, ask us a
anything.
question. Hey, Rudolph!
I guess if there was any project that you would like to do in the future, what would that be?
Look at that!
I'd like to do a World War II movie. I love World War II. I mean, I don't love that there was a World War.
Cowboy
But
thing.
I'd like to do that.
Cowboy thing.
Yeah, you like the cowboy stuff. Just a good old boy. Never means she ain't paying attention. Oh, she's filming me. That's a horrible angle. Let me.
We should have them play that song when we come out. What are you going to play?
I want to do a Jane Austen movie.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like Amelia Earhart.
Yeah, that would be nice too. I'll take it. Do you have a line on that or?
No.
Amelia
I just
Earhart,
made
the pilot?
Just you in a plane for less than a year. I'm going to fly around.
Sense and Sensibility.
Already made. All right, you guys you got a question over here?
Now Michael and I start fighting.
How are you?
No idea
Pretty good.
what you're talking about.
I don't
Pretty
understand.
good.
What character would Michael play in that movie?
In what? In what?
You know the Jane Austen movie.
I don't know Jane Austen.
Sense and Sensibility? Which one would you be?
Emma Thompson's character. Was she in that?
Okay, we could play sisters.
Was she in that? Oh my gosh, I didn't see it.
She did
Would
the
you play-
screenplay for it.
Would you play Sense or Sensibility?
Sensibility.
Is it neither or neither?
Neither I think is British.
There's a question back here, Tom. Erica, we got a question back here.
Okay.
This is going to be a really good question. I could feel it in my loins.
I don't know. I'm waiting for the band to come in and tell us.
All right, here we go. Let's make it good. Here we go.
Do you have any favorite Christmas carols?
Oh.
Tom, what's yours?
I mean, at least once a day at home, we listen to the complete album of Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, I have a Dean Martin thing about Christmas songs, and, you know, there's a lot of good Christmas songs out there. But you got Oogie Boogie, you got Making Christmas, you got, you know,
How about
This Is Halloween, which is
how
a Christmas
about-
song.
Tom, how about Last Christmas gave me your heart the very next day.
Hey, did you guys have fun? Did you guys have fun last night at SMALLVILLE Nights? They were there.
To save me from cheer, I'll give it to someone special. Yeah.
But also, Baby It's Cold Outside, Jingle Bell Rock. I mean, I love the holiday season, believe it or not.
What's yours,
I
Erica?
drive everybody nuts.
I like Oh Holy Night.
How does it go? Can you sing it? Can you sing that for us? No. Holy shit.
No, that's Silent
You have a question? Here we go.
Specifically, on latkes, sour cream or applesauce?
Applesauce. I like applesauce in my latkes. Erica,
Michael.
if you could play any actor, any part in any movie that was played by a man, but you would play it as a woman, what character would that be?
Oh my goodness.
Like, for instance,
That's a great
Clint
question.
Eastwood, The Unforgiven, would you be the cowboy?
Like, I would love to play Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. But that's my version. You gotta flip it.
I think I would be Tom Cruise in all his Mission Impossible movies and make a ton of money. I mean, it's not classic, but
I'd be
he's
Black
gonna make 20 of
Swan.
them.
Which one? The lead girl.
Natalie Portman.
Carry On My Wayward Son?
Like, I don't know. We're just
hear any of that?
just ramping.
We didn't hear, but
Michael would like you guys, maybe not this time, but next time.
Hey, Michael, won't you?
Just a good old boy. I don't want to just drop it on you at this moment.
That makes sense. A little Waylon Jennings.
All right, we should get out of here.
And Michael also wants to perform his music with you guys at some point.
That's great.
Carry on my wayward son. Come on, let's play it.